You're complaining about visibility and searchability on Google, yet you're sending people to someone else's website. What am I talking about? I'm talking about things like Linktree, Milkshake. If you have a podcast website, you should be directing them there. And I want to talk to you about how come using these other link platforms is holding you back from achieving what you desire with your SEO and your searchability inside of Google. So are you ready? Let's go. Welcome to the Cure for Pod Fade. I am so excited you found your way here because that means you know how powerful podcasting can be. You are ready to build a legacy with your unique story, your message, and your offer, but you're getting a little overwhelmed. You're feeling frustrated, you're feeling stuck. You just don't know how to grow your show, find a new audience, and make some money. Podcasting can be the ticket to the life of your dreams, and it doesn't have to be as hard as you think. We're talking about all the ingredients it takes to be a successful, profitable podcaster without that icky overwhelm, because you are too magical to join the 85% plus club that pod fades away. I'm your host, Jenn Dragonette, so let's make podcasting easy peasy lemon squeezy. First, I want to say that if you're using these platforms, don't think that I'm shaming you. I am just lovingly trying to nudge you off of them so that you can actually reap the benefits of your hard work of getting someone to click off of a platform and on to something else. The problem when it comes to things like Linktree and Milkshake and these other linking softwares is that first click, that very first click off of wherever it is, your show notes, your social media platforms, your LinkedIn, whatever it is actually giving that other website the boost. Google looks at websites that get boosted all the time by getting hits, and those hits are those clicks. Does it help to have a larger platform in your searchability? I have done the research. I've asked the SEO experts, and all of them have told me no. If you have a website, build something like Linktree, like Milkshake on your own site. This does two things for you. This allows you to get more time spent on your website. This also allows people to click around and get to know you on a website. I know for me, when I hop onto someone's website and there is different things that I can click on, I am more likely to click than if you're just sending them to one specific link to a specific place. This also frustrates me, and I love things like ClickFunnels and all of that. It's so easy to set up, but the disservice is that you are not actually getting the hit to your website unless there is some sort of special URL linking thing that I don't know about on those platforms because I don't use them. But in managing websites for my clients, what happens is even during their sales, they're like, why are my website views not going up? Why am I not getting clicks to my website? Why are you not able to track through whether it's a WordPress or a Wix site? And the problem is that they're sending them to a ClickFunnels sales funnel instead of their website. So we're not actually increasing the volume of traffic to their website. So Google doesn't recognize that and see that as, oh, look, this website is popular. You're still getting the traction. You're still getting the business by people clicking off onto different platforms. And the reason that I bring up things like ClickFunnels and things like that is because I just want you to understand, yes, you can have your URL attached to a lot of these things. But if you're building a specific website that has a blog, know that it is not benefiting you to have them click to some other platform that's not going to gain you, again, that specific click to your website. That is so critical in SEO growth. You know, your keywords are important, and ranking in the correct sized keywords is critical. But you also want people on your page, on your website as much as possible. So maybe you're using ClickFunnels, but if you can do the one tweak to get your links off of Linktree or Milkshake and get them onto your own personal website, you're doing yourself a favor by giving yourself more clicks to your website. Again, Google likes popular websites. More clicks to your website, the more popular Google thinks your website is. Does that mean that you are going to rank in the Google searches above all those sponsored posted? Probably not. But if you can niche down and find those right keywords for that right size audience, you will really start to see traction. I see this with my clients. I've been seeing it with my own personal website because I used to use a Linktree. And finally, I realized that inside of Kajabi, which is the platform that I use right now, I actually have one of my podcasts on Kajabi and my other podcast is on WordPress because you know me, I love to test things so that you don't have to. And I have taken my link trees off for both of those and I've embedded them in one for my podcast on my WordPress and one for my podcast on my Kajabi. And I've created link pages on both of those. And I see more traffic. And I see that people go from one page to another and they're more likely to get there. I can track those people. I can pixel it. I can retarget if I decide to do ads. So that does benefit you over time because sometimes people will only make one click. And if that one click is to your link tree, they might not click off of that to even visit your website. So why not have that one precious first click take them from wherever it is they're going, your show notes, your social media profile, to your specific personal website? That first valuable click, it's the first thing they see. Do you want them to see a link tree or do you want them to be on your website where that might pique their curiosity to look around? It's your choice. But I wanted to share this with you because I see so many people using all of these other platforms and then in the back end complaining that, oh, my SEO sucks and this and this and this. And it's because you're not actually sending your traffic to your website for your SEO and for Google to see that, hey, you're doing a good job. You have people coming to your website. You're sending them all over the place. So if you want to know more about this subject, I highly recommend going back to Faith Hannon's episode, which I will put a link in the show notes. And she talks about SEO. She talks about how we can optimize our show, what we should be doing with our blogs, because yes, you should have a podcast on your personal website. If you have a podcast and you don't have a website to optimize, you're missing out on another way to be found without having to go search for your people. So again, I will link that episode down in the show notes for Faith Hannon. Great conversation. If you are an SEO expert and you would like to challenge this or you would like to come and share with us, please reach out because I would love to have conversations about this beautiful tactic and tool that we can use to actually grow our podcast and our search, our websites and our businesses without having to be a slave and search for each person one-on-one. Yes, we want to get to know you, but if you can find me and we can connect, I can spend that much more time serving you than it is for me to try to find you, find out what you need, and then have to serve you there. I can spend more time serving and helping in a manner that feels good to me. So I want all of that traffic going to a website, ranking my website, getting more hits to my website. Therefore, I have moved my links off of a Linktree platform, and that is the reason. So it's up to you if you want to keep using it. Yes, it's another thing to set up, but if you already have a website, it will be worth your weight in gold. So take it or leave it, but I had to share because it's something that's been very frustrating to me with my clients and watching them lose that click every time somebody goes to their Linktree. If you don't have a website, don't worry about it. Use Linktree. Great tool. Anyways, so go out, make today amazing because you are beautiful, you are wonderful, you are worthy, and your voice deserves a microphone. You deserve to create that legacy impact that you desire. And that takes work, but it can be fun. So I will see you soon.